Hi YouTubers, this video is to simply show someone who has never boiled water how to do so. All you do is take a clean pot like so and put water in it from your faucet, or if you have store-bought water you can use that as well. And you can fill your pot up as much as you need, and then we're going to take it and place it on the stove on high heat. As you can see, I have placed the water on the stove and I'm going to turn my heat up on high. The clicking noise is from my stove because I have a gas stove, and so the clicking just signifies that it's turning on. And we have it up on high, and the water will start to form bubbles as you see there in the bottom when the heat starts to hit it. I have this pot filled about halfway, so it's going to take about 2 minutes for it to actually start to boil. Okay, I wanted to come back, and this is about a minute and a half after originally putting the pot on the stove to boil the water. This is what it'll start to look like. You will start to see little bubbles form, and that's how you know that the water is starting to heat up. You see the little bubbles. It's actually, inside of the water, and that's how you know it's starting to heat up and get hot. A few good reasons to know how to boil water is just in case you're ever watching television and you should get a notification that uh, you need to boil water for your county, for instance, because something has happened with maybe a water pipe, or someone hit a water line during a construction project that they were doing, or hazardous material or whatever. You want to know how to boil water. Also, you would want to know how to boil water for tea. If you drink tea, you want your water to, of course, be hot. So you'll want to boil your water. I know a lot of people say, you can just put water in a coffee cup and you can put it in the microwave. I am against that because the microwave has energies that is not healthy for us. I am totally about using the stove. I prefer gas. There's nothing wrong with electric because it's a stove. Again, it's not in a microwave that's putting all kind of hazardous uh, elements that are not good for us, energy elements. Um, so then you can also, use boiled water for, say, for instance, you're making jello and you need some hot water. It takes hot and cold water to make jello. If you're making cakes, if you're a baker like I am, you need hot water for a lot of recipes, especially chocolate cake. Um, what else? There's just a number of things. Like if you're making baby's milk, you want to boil water. You want the water to be hot, but of course it has to come to a cooling point when you make the milk. But boiling is just another form of cleaning. If you are not able to go to the store, for instance, and buy water in the jug for your baby, then you want to boil it and let it cool down before you make the milk. These are just a couple of great examples of why it is important to know how to boil water. Um, and there are many more, but these are just some of the main ones that came to mind. And of course, after you boil it, if you're boiling it just to be able to drink it, you of course cut the fire off. Um, it's safe to cut it off after 5 minutes. I honestly let mine boil for 15 minutes. I normally do a much bigger pot and I let it boil for 15 minutes. That's just me because I am just one of those people who just like to be sure that my water is safe. But anyway, 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes is what's recommended. And then you'll cut it off. and you'll let it cool, and then it'll be safe for consuming. You can also cut it off and you can put ice in it, and it's safe for consuming after that. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off, and as you see, the bubbles stopped and you have that smoke going. That's because it's cooling. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be blessed.